Assalamualaikum grade 5. This is the summary video for today lesson. Unit 3 and 4, lesson 3.4 until 4.6 from your activity book, page number 26 and until 30th. All the exercises we solved. So let's start. Exercise 3.4, investigating evaporation from a solution. We wanted to find out if you can get salt back from a dash by dash from a solution by evaporation. What's the method? We dash some salt, we dissolve some salt in water to make a salt solution and left it in the warm place for a few days. We want to get back salt from the water. So what's the result after some days? After a few days, there was salt in the bottle of the in the bottom of the of a container or of the container. There was no water. It had evaporated. It has evaporated from the bottle or from the container. What's the conclusion? We found that we can get salt back from the solution by which method? By evaporating the water. 3.5, what liquid was on the inside of the lid? There is water in the lid. Where did the liquid come from? There is above the picture is given. Where did the liquid come from? The liquid come from sugar solution. Name the process that made the liquid from on the inside of the lid. It is condensation. It is called condensation. Explain how this process made the liquid form. How it's the process. The process like this: particles of water, vapor, or you're saying gas, in the jar cool down when they touch the inside of the lid and they change to liquid water. This is our condensation process in which gas change into water. Question 5, which process is reverse? Question 5, which process is reverse of the process you named in 3? The condensation reverse what? Evaporation. Okay, would the drop of liquid have formed without the reverse process? Say why or why not? Obviously, no, it's not possible. Evaporation made water vapor from inside jar. So the drop of liquid forms when water vapor cools and condenses. Will the liquid on the inside of the lead taste sweet? Say why or why not? So the liquid is in the lid will not taste sweet, will not taste sweet. When evaporation take place, only the water particles leaves the solution. Only what? Water particle leave the solution to become water vapor. So the sugar where go? The sugar is stay down, okay, and at the bottom. So only water coming out. The process of evaporation. Exercise 3.6, the water cycle. We just fill in the blank from these word. Water on Earth's surface is what? Water is on the Earth's surface is heated and dash into the air and evaporate into the air as water vapor from the Earth's surface, heated and evaporate and turn or move into the air as water vapor. After this, the air, this is done. The air dash as it rise. Cool. The air cools as it rise. Obviously, when in the shape of gas, when it's evaporation going up, it's cooled down. Some of the water vapor in the air condenses. Obviously, drop of water in the air form cloud. Drops of water in the air forms cloud. This happening where? In the air. So after forming cloud, what happened? The drops of water falls from clouds as rain, or you can also say as liquid. Liquid water return to the earth this way. So like this is the water cycle completed. 3.7. In the exercise, you will think about what happened when a liquid boil. You can see here, this is after boiling. Okay, look at the picture of a beaker in a classroom. So after boiling, what happened? You can see the bubbles. So which one, A or B? This B on the stove and A, this one here. Okay. Which drawing show boiling? Obviously drawing B. What process does the other drawing show? Oh, A, evaporation. You can see evaporation. This is evaporation. Okay. Write down one thing that is the same about the two process. What is the time? In both process, liquid change into water into gas, simple, or liquid water changes into water vapor gas. Write down one thing that is different. Obviously, there is one thing different. Boiling happens when water is heated to 100 degrees centigrade. Write down one thing that is different about the two process. Boiling water when water is heated up to 100 centigrade, because one of them we put on the stove. Predict what you think the temperature will be. The normal, which is a, this is 20 to 40. Okay, so you can see evaporation. Baker B, it's boiling, so this should be 100 degrees centigrade. Exercise 3.8 is melting. In the exercise, you will think about what happening. Okay, draw what happened to the ice in the boxes below. So you can make it after 2 minutes and after 10 minutes. It's changed into water completely. Now this is a cube. Now it's starting to change. Okay, what has happened to the ice? So it's melted. So we write it melted. Why did the this process happen? Because of heat. The it's melt because the ice was heated. At what temperature does this process happen? 0 degree centigrade. At 0 degree centigrade, ice start melting. What do we call this temperature? Melting point. Obviously, predict the temperature in the saucer after 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, above 0 degree, because after some time it's starting to increase their temperature. But first, for 5 minutes, it stay on zero when it start melting. Exercise 3.9, we need to match line Fahrenheit with measuring boiling point at 212. What about Celsius? Celsius 100 boiling point, and Kelvin boiling point of water 373 degree. Okay, what is the melting point of ice on each temperature scale? For Fahrenheit, the melting point 32, and Celsius melting point 0 degree, and Kelvin melting point 273, the melting point. Okay, make the following temperature on the thermometer. So let's make it 37. You can see here this is 40. Little bit down, this 37, 60 here, and 100 here. What temperature scale does the temperature use? We are using which scale? This is starting from this is 0. Okay, yeah, this boiling point 100. So we can say this is Celsius, the Celsius scale. Okay, after this language review from activity book, fill in the missing word. This is ice, this is water. So ice, if change into water, it is called melting. And then change into gas, it's called evaporation. And what about when gas change into water and water change into ice? This is freezing. Water change into ice, freezing. And this is condensation. Done, boys. Question number two. Complete these sentences. If you dash water to the temperature of 100, boil. If you heat water to the 100 degree, it reach its boiling point. Reaches its boiling point. If you heat at 100 degree. So if you dash ice, if you cool ice at temperature of 0, it reach its freezing point. If you're making cool down, so it reaches its freezing point. Liquid was formed dash when it is boiled. Liquid water forms steam when it start boiling, and ice form dash when it's melt. Ice forms water. Ice change into water when it is heat up or start melting. Exercise 4.1, light travel from a source. Yeah, identify the source of light. Obviously there is sun. You can write here sun. Draw line the arrow to show how Simon see the tree. Obviously, you can see this is a source of light on the car or on the tree, as you can see. You can make it, and then from here in the eyes of the guy. So like this, you can see the tree or something in front of him. Okay, Sophia is looking at a book. Identify the source of light. Lamp, we write here lamp, and draw line with arrow to show how Sophia, yeah, sees the book easily from the light source on the book reflected into her eyes. Exercise 4.2, light from sources and light reflected. So we need to first of all make a light sources and light reflected. Look here, it's reflect like this. From 2 it is reflect like this. This is your eyes and it's reflect like this. This is your eye or light source from here and this. So 3 and 4 also like this. You can see from here and here. This is from here and here. Should be angle equal both side. Okay. Uh, 4.3 in this exercise you will solve the problem using what you have learned about mirror. Okay. You can see here Ben is sitting under the table. His friend put here a can on the top of the table near to edge. So how he can see this? So what does Ben need to in order to see what is on top of the table without moving out from under the table? So what he can use? He use a mirror. He can use a mirror. He uses a mirror to can to watching or to see this can draw a label diagram to show how when yeah here this one you can see this is the when eyes, this is the mirror. So with the use of this mirror he can see the can, and this is the light source on the object, and then it's reflect to the mirror, and then from mirror to the eyes like this he can see. Exercise 4.1, which surfaces reflect light the best? Copper, aluminium, bronze and tin. So we solve the exercise. How can we demonstrate to yeah, which metal reflect light the best? Okay, we could look at her reflection in each piece of metal and rate them according to which one gave the best reflection. Okay, they are using all of them and then find which one is best. Okay, identify two way in which bio can make the demonstration a fair test. Obviously she could make sure that how, because each piece of metal was the same size, clean, and then each piece of metal was polished the same amount. Okay, what conclusion do you think the girls will come to after they have finished their demonstration, their activity? The girls would come to the conclusion, what is the result? That some metals reflect light better than other. Some metals reflect lights better than other. Okay, was next. And this 4.5 from activity book. Diagram 1 to 6 show light reflection of mirror. Yeah, you can see this is wrong. It's not good. Other good. Number 3, number 4, number 5, good. Number 6, 1 and 6 wrong. It's not direction properly. Angles not same. So let's start the question. Which angles show a periscope? Which angle diagram 2? You can see here diagram 2. This is using periscope. You can see in the periscope we are putting like this mirror. So you can see if you are looking from here, so you can see the object if it is above the head. So number drawing 2 shows a periscope. Which two diagram are incorrect? Number 1 and number 6 both are incorrect. Redraw these two diagram. Okay, you can see now. Now it's good because the angle will be same. Language review lesson for unit 4. Light sources. Okay, we need to done this. We have number 1 light source, number 2 beams or ray, number 3 angle, number 4 mirror, number 5 eyes, and number 6 others. All think here smooth surface, mirror with a smooth surface that reflect light and doesn't observe light. Okay, guys, take care. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.